Now this camera may have launched way back in 2020, but even 5 years later is still a serious contender for filmmaking. So let's see why the BGH1 still continues to hold its own in 2025. When Panasonic launched the BGH1, it made a bold statement. The box-style design and its focus on modularity made it clear that it wasn't just another consumer camera. It was aimed squarely at professionals. Fast forward today, and the BGH1 still delivers where it counts. The BGH1 features a Micro Four Thirds sensor that delivers 4K DCI video up to 60 frames per second, with 10-bit 422 color and Panasonic's V-Log-L profile offering 13 stops of dynamic range. The visuals this camera produces are nothing short of cinematic. Even compared to newer models, it holds its own, especially when it comes to capturing rich details in both highlights and shadows. The BGH1 was way ahead of its time. Long before OpenGate became an industry buzzword, the BGH1 was quietly offering filmmakers creative flexibility for anamorphic and vertical video workflows. That feature alone keeps it relevant today. But what really sets it apart is the performance where it counts. It's got better rolling shutter performance and more dynamic range than any Micro Four Thirds camera, including those with dynamic range boost. The BGH1 excels here, outshining many of its competitors, even some with larger sensors. And thanks to its dual native ISO, this camera delivers clean, detailed images without breaking a sweat in low light situations. Now let's address the competition. Cameras like the Blackmagic Pyxis is making waves, and yeah, the Pyxis has a larger sensor but a similar dynamic range. However, where the BGH1 pulls ahead is low light performance, rolling shutter, and professional connectivity. With Ethernet, SDI, HDMI, Genlock, timecode, full-size XLR attachment, and 3.5mm audio jack, the BGH1 is still a powerhouse, especially for multicam setups and live productions. Unfortunately, the BGH1's popularity has likely been limited by its Micro Four Thirds sensor. In a market obsessed with full-frame cameras, Micro Four Thirds seems to consistently get downplayed. Yet, despite its smaller sensor, the BGH1 outperforms the Pyxis in almost every practical way, and it's a clear example of why sensor size isn't everything. I've said this before. The Voigtlander F0.95 lenses are a dream pairing for the BGH1. These lenses give you that creamy cinematic bokeh thanks to their ultra-fast aperture. Voigtlander lenses can deliver razor-sharp images and/or a ton of character, and with these lenses, the BGH1's capabilities are truly elevated. When I first tried the Portkeys LH7P monitor, I returned it. It didn't quite fit my needs at the time, but during the last Black Friday sales, it was a no-brainer. Its reasonably bright display and seamless camera control have entirely transformed my workflow. I've also paired the BGH1 with the DJI Focus Pro mounted to the small rig top handle. This setup keeps everything compact while giving me precise focus control and Voigtlander lenses with autofocus. Add in the Nitsy side handle with its comfortable rubber grip and extra mounting points, and you've got a rig that's both ergonomic and highly functional. Now, as much as I love the BGH1, I have to call out Panasonic for dropping the ball on support. For a company of their size, it's frustrating to see smaller players like Blackmagic Design with their Pyxis monitor and Zcam collaborating with Atomos to bring camera controls to features like the Atomos Ninja V. Even Portkeys has released affordable monitors that integrate seamlessly with Lumix cameras. So with all its resources, Panasonic could have easily done the same, but chose not to. Let's also not forget how important perception is in this industry. When clients see a rig built around a BGH1, it looks like a high-end cinema camera. The box-style design paired with professional accessories gives off a level of confidence and professionalism that you just don't get with a rigged-up mirrorless camera. So, is the Panasonic BGH1 still worth it in 2025? Absolutely. This camera is a testament to thoughtful design and reliable performance, whether you're shooting narrative films, live productions, or commercials. The BGH1 proves that a well-designed camera can stand the test of time. Thanks for watching.